Ain't nobody's business if I do too. The porch, Greer, South Carolina. Evening. The gold rule sways on the line between two porch posts. Mama E's glider creaks. Somebody has already made a pitcher of something with more ice than tea. Mama E. Fanning herself with a church program. Now hold on, say that part again. The one dressed up like a woman was the boyfriend? Ruby Gregory Miller, leaning in from her folding chair like she paid for a front row seat. Cooper. Thobar. In a wig down to the small of his back, Mama Lady Godiva length, the girl said herself. Mama Greer rocking unbothered. And Kimiel snatched a whole handful of that wig before she even asked one question. Auntie Emmy, that's the problem right there. Snatch first, sorted out on the 10 o'clock news. Sister Shirley Ann, cackling, slapping the arm of the swing. Chilly, that girl kicked her own boyfriend in the stomach thinking she was defending her cousin from a stranger. Doreenis, new to the porch, still learning the rhythm, but she's got the tea now. And the roommate had to run out there hollering, Kim, that's Cooper, like it was a fire. Mother Mary, quiet, sipping, timing it perfect because it was a fire. Just not the kind she thought. Laughter rolls down the porch steps. Ruby fans herself with her own hand, delighted. Ruby Gregory Miller, now see, I don't even feel bad for Cooper getting outed by his own boyfriend's temper. Because that man was collecting a disability check off a lie about being sick for being gay. That's its own mess. And sharp, no laugh in it now. And that's the part don't nobody want to sit with. A caseworker told that man being who he is was a disorder, and instead of somebody standing up for him, he built a whole double life around hiding from it. That's not funny. That's sad. A beat. The porch quiets some. Mama Greer. And meanwhile you got Sandra over there, the one with the house, the job, the husband, the good sense, stuck babysitting 4 grown children's bad choices because her grandfather left her a house with a big heart attached to it. Mother Mary, rest his soul for the house. But that man shoulda known good intentions don't stop grown folks from bringing their foolishness in through the front door. Sister Shirley Ann and 4 of 'em in that house. Bliss, Twan, Kim and CJ, and only one with a job. Counting on her fingers. And Sandra out there flying planes and pouring drinks trying to keep her own name clean, while everybody else's mess is stacked in her refrigerator like a Tupperware commercial. Doreenis, that line got me. Tupperware commercial, each one marked by its owner. That's a woman who has counted every casserole dish in that kitchen, and resents every last one of them. Ruby Gregory Miller fanning harder now. And can we talk about Regina calling Sandra to fuss about Bliss, like Sandra is the one who raised that girl? Sandra was 10 years old when Bliss was born. Auntie May, that's an old game in black families. Somebody gotta be blamed. And it's never gone be the mama who's still in the house. It's gone be the cousin who made something of herself. Punish proximity to peace. Mama E stops fanning. This is the part she wanted to say. Mama E. Now here's what sits heavy on me. Under all that laughing about wigs and side chicks, 2 women lost babies in this story. Vanessa lost hers on a lawn in a fight that wasn't even about her. And Chablis is carrying one on purpose, just to spite a woman she's never even properly met, calling it checkmate. That's not petty, babies. That's pain looking for somewhere to land, and it landed on an innocent child who didn't ask to be anybody's trophy. Mother Mary, soft, no more sipping. A baby born out of spite still has to grow up and find out that's why it's here. Nobody laughs at that. Ruby, for once, doesn't fill the silence either. Sister Shirley Ann, after a moment, gentler now. And Sandra sitting there saying she's never even had an orgasm but she's the one getting screwed. That's not a punchline. That's a woman who gave everybody else a home and kept none of that tenderness for herself. Doreen, she said she lets people think she lives with family so nobody asks why she goes home to an empty house every night. Mama Greer rocking slow now, that's the loneliest line in the whole thing. And wasn't nobody even asking about her. Ruby Gregory Miller, finally quiet, folding her hands. Well, I came over here for the tea. Didn't expect it to have this much truth steeped in it. Auntie May, that's family for you, Ruby. Always funnier from a distance, always heavier up close. The gold rule stills between the porch posts. Somewhere down the street, a screen door slaps shut. Mama E. Picks her fan back up, but slower now. Mama E. Love from a distance, girls. That's all Sandra's mama ever taught her. Feed 'em, house 'em, and don't let 'em raise nothing in you but your patience. Fade on the porch light. Ain't nobody's business if I do too. Sandra Herndon flies first class by day and pours drinks by night, but the one flight she can't seem to book is an escape from her own family. Her grandfather left her the house with one condition. Family always has a place to land. He never said anything about how long they could stay, or how much mess they could bring with them. Enter Kimiel and Chablis, cousins, roommates and self-proclaimed victims of love, who dropped out of college chasing two men who were never worth the tuition. Kimiel's got Ryan, a married man's leftovers with a taste for cheap liquor and other people's money. Chablis has Tuan, a husband and father of 3 who swears his wife is the side chick in his own marriage. Add in Cooper, fine as Idris Elba, and hiding a secret so big it takes a wig, a getaway car, and a scandalized caseworker to unravel it, and Sandra's once immaculate house has turned into a soap opera with her name on the lease. Told through overlapping voices, Sandra's sharp tongue, Chablis' self-justifying spite, Kimiel's messy audacity, and Cousin Sandy's unbothered play-by-play. This is a story about the lies we tell to keep love close, the babies born out of revenge instead of hope, and the particular loneliness of being the together one everybody else leans on. Ratchet, hood, bougie, always family. Sandra Herndon can fly a plane full of strangers cross-country and keep a bar full of drunks in line, but she cannot, for the life of her, get 4 grown adults out of her grandfather's house. He left her the property with one rule. Family always has a place to land. Nobody warned her they'd land like a crash. Her cousin Kimiel dropped out of a full scholarship to chase Ryan, a married man whose only real skill is begging his soon-to-be ex-wife for Western Union money between hits of cheap weed. Chablis did the same for Tuan, a husband and father of 3 who has somehow convinced himself his own wife is the side piece. And then there's Cooper. Fine as sin, mysterious as a government check, and hiding a secret so big it takes a floor-length wig, a getaway SUV, and a curbside brawl gone wrong to finally drag it into the daylight. While Kimiel learns the hardest way possible that you don't put your hands on a man before you ask any questions. But underneath the wig snatching and the side-eye is a story that turns serious fast. A marriage that ends not with a divorce, but with a miscarriage on somebody's front lawn. A baby conceived out of nothing but spite, carried like a trophy in a war that was never really about love. And a woman, Sandra, who gave everybody else a soft place to fall and kept absolutely none of that softness for herself. Told through the tangled, competing voices of the women living it and the cousin watching it all unfold from the porch. This is messy, this is petty, this is family, and by the end it's not funny anymore. Ratchet, hood, bougie, always family. Sandra Herndon has a house, a husband, and a job that keeps her in the friendly skies. What she doesn't have is peace. Her cousins moved in chasing love and found nothing but married men, secret lives, and a wig-snatching brawl gone hilariously wrong. But behind the mess is a story that turns dead serious. A baby lost on a front lawn, another conceived out of pure spite, and a woman who gave everyone else a soft place to land while breaking quietly on her own. Funny until it isn't. Family until it hurts. Ratchet, hood, bougie, always family.